Hi everybody, today's day 59 and I'm carrying on from yesterday's master collage that I made, and I'd made a whole heap of printables from it, and I've still got the maps but I've actually cut them down. And today's inspiration is for one of Gail's envelope journals. So I've started already to have a little bit of a play and making a little envelope, still using Scottish maps. So it's a different challenge obviously today, but I'm still using the Scottish theme because why not? I never even said yesterday, my mum was actually born in Edinburgh and I was born in London, so it's one of those things where I went to visit all my relatives in England twice, but that was mostly around Hemyock and Bristol and around all of that area. And then I went and visited my cousins at Sheffield and got up to York, and that's as close as I got. I didn't actually get into Scotland, so I haven't been there yet, even though Mum was born there, which is a bit of a oversight, I guess. But you know, it's when you come from Australia to visit, all those places are so far away that how do we want this to go? Probably like that. It's hard to fit in the whole, unless you're going to go for a year or two and really travel and look at everything. It's pretty hard to see everything when you go. And the last time I went, I was going to Paris, so I didn't really get to go and do much in England. I just went over to Bristol to visit my cousin and my uncle, who was and still is and very sick. Alright, so I did have a little muck around. So this is an envelope of sorts. If it's folded in half, it's really actually two little tuck spots. I probably should have stamped this before, but anyway, let's see how I go. I'll put this in here. Okay, so two little pockets. Alright, if that's in the book this way, that's up the right way, that's upside down. But I think there's not much we can do about that. Alright, so I already made a little folded over bit with a little tuck spot here, and I've basically glued down here and glued along here to make a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here, and I thought that Scotland could be on the outside. So it's little, you know, envelopey types of things in the book. That I think I'll put that in the middle. I decided if this was the front cover, it had to have a little bit of decoration. Just wonder what this will look like. A bit dark. Go for the old favourite, teal blue, like that. Well, sometimes I start and it just gets super hot, and I really regret, even though I took my jumper off before I started. I turned the heater off, I took my jumper off. Anyway, have a whinge. What was I using? That's not the teal blue at all. That's not. Don't think that is either. Well, no. Use yellow. Gosh, how organised. Oh, I was very organised this time. and then I clearly wasn't. Let's see how that looks. Just when you think you're really organised, you realise you're not at all. I think it's because I've put this light on. It was getting a bit dark because it's late in the afternoon, so I think I've put the light on, and I actually think that that's what is heating me up. It's a bit annoying. Boiling. So this is kind of really a part 2 to yesterday's Scottish tapestry theme. Because why not go over a few days on the same project? Or why not make something and then keep on making things from the thing you made? That's not a bad idea. Put this on the front. Keep the word Scotland there, like that. A bit more glue on. There we go. And this is a bit from one of the bits of the collage reprinted, and it does, there's Glasgow and Scotland written on it, so I thought I'd stick that over the top as well. Give that a bit more of a front cover look. So update for anyone who has been following along. Yesterday, or very late last night, I ended up getting a very cheap single, or king single, so it's slightly wider and it's slightly longer mattress, because as you know, my daughter's been in here camping out on the camp mattress, and if I want to do a bit of extra crafting and I sleep in here, it's uncomfortable for me. So I picked up a really cheap king single mattress and had someone I know delivering it last night. And you know, I wake up at 4 or 5 or 5:30 most days, so I'm ready for bed at 8:30, but they turned up at 9:45, and we'd packed up the camp bed. We'd already packed it up, and yeah, I got to sleep in here so I could start early this morning, and I did my you know, yesterday's I did this morning, and then tonight's I'm doing the tomorrow's tonight. So I've got I got some thistles. I thought, if we're going with the Scottish theme, not just tapestries, we're also putting thistles in. They're off the biodiversity website. I also made some little cards to go in these 2 little tuck spots. I haven't made them yet. I've cut them ready to be made, so this is going to stick on here. No, first off, actually, here's a bit of this that I used. Yesterday. I'm going to keep calling it yesterday because it's one a day, so it's like, yep, I did it yesterday. Thistle. Okay, so the light's making a bit of shadow, but it really was, you know, we wear glasses when we can't see properly. I've got glasses for the car, for sunglasses that are proper driving glasses, so well, you know, so the signs aren't too blurry. And the difference in this room, I don't have glasses that kind of light up the table, so I've had to put a light on if it gets a bit later. I might cut that just a bit more, make it a bit thinner. So if I want to do this at night, the lights has to be on. It's not even night. What's the time? 4 o'clock. That's how dark it got outside today. 4 o'clock. I mean, you know, if we were outside, it would be bright. Being inside with not a brilliantly huge window, it's a bit dull. And I will stop complaining now. Anyway, the little booklet that Rachel was using as an example was Gail's little Christmas booklets, and I'll put the YouTube link below. And I often say that I'm really enjoying this 100-day project because there's so many things that I'm learning and stretching out with, and it's great. It's awesome. There we go. Some thistles. A little card. Did I double check that the card was the right size? Maybe I didn't. I thought I had, but maybe I didn't. Let me look. I'm going to hazard a guess that feels a bit too wide, just because when the signature's sewn in, it's going to be. Let me put that on there. Right. How did I get that? How did I mess that up? I have no idea. I thought I had actually measured the cards and they were ready to go. Can't believe that. Right, there's a little card to go in there. And keep it out for now because I'll sew some signature in. Well, I better check this card and see if this fits. Nope. Nope, it's not even going to be. I don't even know. Don't even know. Okay. No, this is going to be too wide. I should just put that in. I just thought it wasn't going to be big enough. But I can. I don't know, it's a bit not so fancy. Need to make it a bit more fancy. Fancy for Scotland. So anyway, by 10 o'clock last night, the bed had been delivered and we'd set it up and made it so as I could sleep in it. It's just a mattress on the floor, and you know, honestly, if it was for long term, I probably wouldn't like that. You know, as you get older, it gets a bit harder to get in and out of bed if it's down on the floor. But it's a good thick mattress and it will do for now, and it's the price I'm paying to actually have access for my craft room, because Lily can often sleep in, and as I said, I wake up really early, so if she's going to be sleeping in, I want to be able to access this room. And so that's what we've decided to do. Her last exam is tomorrow, so once that's done, she'll have free time. She might come and, hopefully, that was the idea, that she would do some crafting with me. I'll just put those aside while I get the signatures ready. So hopefully she will do that. She might come on the camera, have a bit of a chat, say hello. Right. 2 little thistle cards to go in. Got one signature. I have got, this is the light printout of one of the sides of the collage that I made. There's some more. Cut a bit wonky. Does it matter? Does not. Here's another bit of thistle. Paper with thistles on. Okay, so we've got thistle, a light one, a dark one, another thistle, got a sepia, so as you would have seen in yesterday's one, I printed out sepia. I've got, what else have I got here? Another sepia. I've got the little booklet, the little envelope. Maybe I'll put, okay, I like the idea of putting the thistle first, then the sepia. Then maybe the darker one, maybe another thistle, sepia, lighter one, middle page. Thinking about something else. Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of paper or two. It's quite thin. So it's not so much a book about tapestry anymore. We've just got the collage with the tapestry in it. That's a good width. And okay, so let's put in the type. Getting thicker. Don't forget the cards will be in. And we've got a space for 2 more cards in the middle, here and here. Oop. Just accentuate that a little bit. Still needs something else, I do believe. What does it need? probably should have some Scottish birds to put in. Oh, there's a bit more of that, and there's a bit more of this. There you go. There's always something in the little... Ooh, I wonder if there's any words here that might work. So there's always something. Bit of that. Bit of that. Ooh, some more doilies. What words have we got here? Inspire. Or discover. I like discover. I think these I've printed onto transfer paper, and these were freebies from Artie Mays's Facebook group. I like that. Discover. Kind of enjoying the field notes idea. Little booklets for notes. Don't know how that's going to show. Field notes. I was going to say it's one doily, but I bet it's two. Tricky little things they are. I know there's another one there, I can feel it. There we go. Let's cut that in. Right, let's fold that in half. Right, I'm going to cut that there. Yes, that works. Probably should give this an iron. It's not so brilliant, is it? Might not use it because it's annoying me that it's not ironed. Same with this. Okay, I made this mistake trying to tear my other bits of paper. I folded it once and I didn't really neatly get it, so it didn't tear in a straight line. Let's see, cut that dotted line there. Find my scissors. This is just Kids Dotted Thirds book from Officeworks in Australia. We have Officeworks. Right, so now we've got an extra bit of paper, an extra doily. I love this. It's just parchment paper, but it was underneath when I was tea or coffee staining, or in fact I probably tea and coffee stained. I could use both, truth be known. I can't remember. I can't even remember what I did half an hour ago. Yes, I can remember. You know why I can remember? Because I took a break, had a late lunch, and watched Fast and Furious with my flatmate, because she is going on a big hike tomorrow, which means that today she was doing the food prep for the week that she usually does on a Sunday. Today's actually, doesn't forget what day I load these up. Today is actually Saturday that I'm doing this, Saturday evening. Might not be uploaded till Tuesday. That's better. So we watched Fast and Furious 5, so we're watching it chronologically, as we do with everything, which means that we are watching 6 and then we'll watch number 3. So anyone who's a bit of a nerd like me, a bit of a geek, I like to watch them chronologically. Right, Scotland, discover Scotland, field notes, thistles, collage made from old tapestry, bit of writing, probably has nothing to do with Scotland. Part of my printable from collaging, a few more thistles, bit of writing, bit of parchment, pretty doily, bit more of a printable, writing, little pocket in the middle, little envelope pocket, and same again to the back. Anyway, I probably could have gone on a big rant about Fast and Furious then and really geeked out. And now I'm going to sew these in, so I'm going to take those out for the minute. But maybe I won't. Maybe you would not like to hear all about my love of Vin Diesel and how much my flatmate and I were speculating on why there were rumours that he and Dwayne Johnson didn't get along in this particular movie. I'm going to punch holes in these. Ready? We didn't care. We decided, I know you're not interested, but I'm showing you anyway. We decided that we liked Fast and Furious 5 the absolutely best because the scene where they're pulling the safe along the road is just absolutely fantastic. They've got two cars and they're pulling this safe along the road behind them, and it's hitting every balustrade and smashing the cars, and oh, it's just such good fun. All right, just had my nerding geeking out moment then. Whether you liked it or not. Anyway, love Vin Diesel. And his birthday's a few days before mine. See, twins. Having a daydream there. Okay, just going to hold that one. Come back through this hole up here that I made. If I can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to come back through this middle bit, get out of the light, I'll get my hand out of the light that's making shadow. Goodness me, come on. And making sure that these are on either side of that middle string, and we'll just pull it tight so it doesn't rip, tight enough not to rip. What a cute little book. All about Scotland. I'm sure there's more. I didn't put haggis in. I did not even put in a picture of some bagpipes. I didn't even put a kilt. Oh, while we're on the subject of men that I find attractive, a man in a kilt. Of course, you've probably all seen Outlander, but a man in a kilt. Need I say any more? I did have a boyfriend once who used to wear a kilt, and I even bought him a kilt. I bought him a black kilt, which was gorgeous. So anyway, gosh, I've really gone on a total rant again. every time. Okay, this was part 2 of day 58, which is day 59. A cute little book using my printables that I made from day 58. And we could put something in there. Maybe I will put a picture of a man on the kilt inside hiding in there. How nice. Okay, I'm stopping rambling now, and I will see you tomorrow for day 60. Woohoo! Bye.